so I've given myself a mission to make single color paintings. I'm trying to work my way through the full rainbow. I've made this pink one, I've made this green one, I've made this blue one, and I've made this yellow one. But this next color has me a little torn. Sure, it's one of my favorite accent colors, but it's also very tricky to work with all on its own. But if I'm gonna complete this full single color challenge, I gotta dive in head first. And that's why today I'm gonna make art using only the color orange. It's gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tough. But I got this, right? Let's get started. All right, it's time for me to get sketching, although I'm not sure what I'm gonna draw. But I do know just who to ask. Instagram Live. You know what time it is. What should I paint using only orange? We got a human heart, traffic cone, an orange. Yeah, I think we're gonna get a lot of oranges. Photographer otter, that's right. Give me some weird ones, y'all. Oriole bird eating an orange. A fox, a car, wrestling belt, Tony the tiger, Nemo, capybara. Your incredibly talented assistant and editor, Nick Garber. All right, Nick, it's time for you to get back to work. Oh. We got Garfield. Oh yeah, the Garfield is starting to roll in. Rhino on a bike. We've done rhinos, we've done flamingos, we've done tigers, and the other single color stuff. So if y'all have some abstract animals, throw them out. Orange creamsicle, poison dart frog, a jar of orange marmalade, orange chicken, a koi fish, long-nosed skink, a samurai, popsicle octopus. I like that. Nobody said goldfish yet? I think somebody had to have said goldfish, but I'm not sure. We're getting a lot of Nemos. Skateboarding down the Egyptian pyramids, pufferfish, orange juice, Italian leather sofa, roosters, bell pepper, mango, Mars and aliens, longhorn eating a cheese pizza. La Boo Boo. I don't know what that is. Capybara? Okay, Nikki, we get it. You like capybaras.
Oh, don't worry guys, he didn't mean it.
Red panda. Ooh, that could be a good one. Pick a few of these suggestions and mash them together. That is the goal. That's what I do every single freaking time. Orangutan. That's a good one. I don't think we've seen that one yet. Lantern, pumpkin, Shiba Inu, yam, Garfield. Give me some crazy ones. A living candle sword fighting. Yeah, stuff like that. Weird stuff like that. UFOs. Clockwork orange. That could be good. Hedgehog puncturing orange with its quills. A red-headed magician holding his own head. Yeah, I like these weird ones. All right, guys. Thank you so much for all the suggestions. I'm gonna make an insane mashup of all of you guys' suggestions and try to make the best piece of art that I can out of your bonkers, crazy suggestions. That's a lot of weird stuff. Okay, I have a bunch of you guys' crazy ideas here, and now it's time for me to make my sketch. I went through the list of ideas and started highlighting some of the ones I thought would be cool. Then I opened Procreate on my iPad and started sketching. One idea I liked was a red panda. I've never drawn or painted a red panda before, and their deeper, darker, orangey brownish fur would help separate them nicely from some of the other like pure orange things I was planning on painting. Once I had my red panda face done, I saw someone suggested a samurai, and I thought that might be cool to give this guy a little samurai helmet. Since red pandas are from Nepal, India, Bhutan, Myanmar, and China, and samurais are from Japan, I thought maybe this painting could stick with the whole like East Asian vibe. My pink painting has swamp vibes, the green one is in the jungle, the blue one is snowy, the yellow one's in a bedroom scene. Each painting has its own kind of like unique location. So figuring out my location for this one helped me continue my sketch. So my next animal was the fox, and foxes inhabit the Hokkaido region of Japan, so I gave him a little bandana with the Hokkaido symbol on it. Someone else suggested a lantern, so I did this like Chinese, Japanese style lantern here, and added a bit more samurai armor to my red panda. Then I added some cherry blossom branches to the background to flesh out the environment a bit more, and since someone suggested a Shiba Inu, I thought that would be a great fit for my theme. And I gave him a little clockwork orange hat and eye makeup, because that's an awesome movie with orange right in the title. Alrighty, got my sketch going here. I'm feeling this one. Got a samurai red panda, an oriole, a lantern, a Shiba Inu that's kind of got some clockwork orange vibes going on, some salmon nigiri, a yam, fox. I think this one's gonna be super fun. Orange is a challenging color, just like yellow. Here's my yellow painting. This one was probably the most challenging one, just because yellow is like a weak color. It's not very opaque, pretty transparent. Orange is kind of the same way. Yellow to me is my least favorite color to paint with, just because of the nature of the paint, but this orange one might be even tougher. The only way to find out is just to get started. Let's go. I printed my concept art across several pieces of paper, sliced them up, and then taped them together. Now I have my concept sketch that matches the size of my 11-inch by 14-inch cradled wood panel. This thing is pre-gessoed, so I can skip the whole gesso step. I lay down my Sorel transfer paper and then lay my concept on top of that. I tape everything down so it doesn't slip while I'm tracing. Then I grab a colored ballpoint pen and start tracing my concept. The pressure from the pen pushes through the transfer paper and transfers my sketch onto my panel. I'm using a colored ballpoint pen so that it's easier for me to see where I've already traced. Now, let's reveal the sketch. Whoa, this one came out way lighter than it usually does. So I grabbed my pencil and darkened up the details that were barely visible. Then I grabbed this fixative and sprayed my panel to lock in my graphite pencil marks. Okay, my sketch is on my panel. Now it's time for me to tone this panel. Now, this is my 5th single color painting in this series. And usually we do the bit right now where I ask you guys what color I'm gonna tone it. You guess wrong, haha. But I think we've moved past that because you guys know what color I'm gonna tone this. Yeah, that's right, orange. Okay, let's get this panel toned. Now, normally when I tone my panel, I don't use such an incredibly saturated color, but I mentioned earlier that orange is pretty weak, pretty transparent, so I figured I'd lay down a base of really strong orange to give all my oranges a boost while I'm doing this painting. Okay. Prep work is done and my panel is finally ready to paint. Some of you asked me how long this stuff takes because it's kind of hard to tell in a fully edited YouTube video. Between the concept sketch and the prep work, it's been 2 days of work so far. You guys like this shirt? It's one of my favorites I've designed. You can get this at 10hun.shop. Goes with my orange vibes I got going right now. But the time has come. I'm ready to get painting. Let's go. While I get to work painting this background, I'm gonna let you know this video is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is a website where you can build a website. They make it super easy with their amazing templates where all you gotta do is drop your content into their beautiful templates and you got a website, baby. Plus, with new amazing features like Squarespace payments, your online shop can accept payments right away and even allow for more payment options like ACH, Apple Pay, Klarna, Afterpay, and more. Plus, with invoicing, scheduling, design tools, subscription products, and more, you have everything you need to share your vision with the world. So go to squarespace.com to start your free trial. And then when you're ready to launch your site, go to squarespace.com/1000 for 10% off the first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks, Squarespace. All right, I got my background kind of cruising along here, and now it's time for the fun part to move on to these furry characters here. Orange is one of my favorite colors, but it is tricky to paint with just like yellow. It takes lots and lots of layers to get any kind of good coverage. I say orange is one of my favorite colors with kind of like an asterisk, because like every color is my favorite color. It just depends on the context it's used in, what colors are next to it. Like every color is sick. As an artist, I can't neglect one. I can't choose a favorite. But orange is a go-to of mine. It's usually great in combination with other colors. But this time we're going all orange, baby. It's a challenge to get separation between each individual element, and especially now that I start on these characters, I gotta be really careful with what oranges I'm using so it doesn't just all kind of blob together and there's some kind of separation for the eye. We'll see if I'm up for the challenge. Let's keep painting. Crazy to think that it's already been 2 full years since I started this single color series. When I did that first pink painting, I didn't think it was gonna be a series. I didn't know I was gonna enjoy working in such a limited color palette so much. As an artist, when you keep taking away options, keep narrowing the focus of what you're doing, somehow with those restrictions comes artistic freedom. It's like when you have an infinite amount of options and ideas and colors, it can be a little bit overwhelming. But going into it knowing I can only use orange, and then asking my Instagram fans and followers to just spam ideas at me that I have to kind of try and work within, those constraints push me forward so much faster than when I just sit down and stare at a blank page and try to come up with something off the top of my head. If you're an artist like me and you're trying to come up with something to draw or paint or some kind of creative idea, put some restrictions on yourself, put some limitations in place, and even though they feel like they might be holding you back, from my experience, they do nothing but push me forward. And that's why this single color series is so much fun for me. Hey, check this out. While I've been working on this orange painting all week, I've also been working behind the scenes on kind of a cool upcoming project. I'm super excited about this. The blue and yellow pieces are gonna be a jigsaw puzzle, and the pink and green art pieces are gonna be another jigsaw puzzle. They're gonna be double-sided, so it'll be pink on one side, green on the other, 2 puzzles in one, yellow on one side, blue on the other, also like a double-sided puzzle. I've just been meticulously designing the box art. Here's the blue and yellow one, and then I think I like this one even better. This is the pink and green one, but this is all like a couple months away. Maybe I'll do pre-orders once that it gets like a little bit closer to when they're gonna be here, but I freaking love doing puzzles because it's a way to make my art like interactive. Like you can work on this puzzle, you can work on it with a friend, and also as an artist, when you're putting together a puzzle, you're looking so closely at the details so you can find where the piece is, and it's like the best way ever to get somebody to like really focus on the details of your artwork. So puzzles are like such a good platform to do art on. So I'm excited about this. I can't wait for them to be here. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. All right, back to this orange thing.
Francine, you be very careful out there today. We're at Terror Alert Orange, which means something might go down somewhere in some way at some point in time. So look sharp.
All right, the final character. I don't know if I've been putting him off because I think he's gonna be the most difficult or because I think he's gonna be the most fun. Probably a combination of both, but I got my samurai red panda left. And samurais are serious. They live by a code, so I'm gonna get serious. And my code? Only orange. Let's finish this.
The lantern glows softly, hearkening the warm dust that settles gently over the Himalayas. The samurai red panda protects these lands with bravery and honor. This fuzzy band of 3 brothers cannot be divided. They stand strong together. Meanwhile, another orange assassin knows his mission too. To create one epic artwork using only the color of warning, the color of attention, the color of warmth, creativity, youthfulness, and happiness. In Buddhism, orange is a sacred color that connects to the highest state of illumination. In Confucianism, orange is the color of transformation. But in 1000ism, orange is the color of pure badassery. From terracotta to ginger to apricot and salmon, let orange reign supreme across the land. Until we find one man with one color, asking one simple question. Aren't you glad I made this painting?
And there you have it. My all orange painting is done. I'm super hyped on the way this thing turned out. The single color series is coming along, more than halfway done. I'm just about to show you guys the final sexy shots. But first, this thing's gonna be available as Giclee prints. We're gonna have a 16-inch by 20-inch one and an 11-inch by 14-inch one. This is a limited edition of 500. Each one is gonna be hand signed and hand numbered by me. Giclee prints are super high quality prints, archival inks on museum quality paper, basically the nicest art prints you can make. So yeah, you can get prints of this and all the other colors at 10hun.shop. Plus I got a little sale going on for March where you can get a free deck of cards with your order. And by popular demand, I'm gonna be doing a 2nd edition re-release of the pink one and the green one in the smaller size 11-inch by 14-inch. Those ones sold out of the 1st edition a while ago, and I've been getting nonstop emails about those coming back. So what I'm gonna do is, the 2nd edition is gonna be an open edition, so they're not gonna be numbered. I'm just gonna sign them, and there's gonna be a small text in the bottom left-hand corner that just says 2nd edition. So the 1st edition ones are still special. They're still limited edition, but so many people want the smaller ones because they want to get the whole series, and the big ones take up a lot of space on their wall, and the big ones are a little bit more expensive for obvious reasons. So the pink ones and the green ones are back in 11-inch by 14-inch size with the 2nd edition reprint. So if you want to, you can collect the whole series. They're gonna look so beautiful, lined up in a rainbow on the wall. 10hun.shop. Check it out. So hold on. A little bit of this, little bit of this, one of these, How about a little bit of that? Let's just scoot this. There we go. I think I'm like getting slightly better with each painting. I don't know, which one's your favorite? Which one's your least favorite? Let me know down in the comments. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Gigantic thank you to my patrons. Okay, without further ado, the final sexy shot.